And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with Chief Meteorologist Jeff Denoyer.
All right, we talked about heat. We talked about humidity. We know we got it going on through the weekend. We got a little interrupted here in the last hour or two with some thunderstorms. Look what it did in Taunton. Temperature went from 93 to 78 with a thunderstorm cooling the air. Thunderstorm in the Attleboro, North Attleboro vicinity dropped the temperature to 81. Now, if you haven't had a thunderstorm, temperatures were just in the 90s moments ago and now falling back into the upper 80s. So what's happened is some areas got a little free AC with some heavy downpours and thunderstorms. Not everybody was so lucky. We all have the humidity, and it's sticky, and it's only going to stay sticky through the weekend. The heat advisory Thursday, Friday, and now pushed into Saturday and Sunday as well, and really not shocker there because we know it's going to stay hot, and we know it's going to stay humid through the weekend and probably into early next week as well. Let's talk about the rainfall. For much of Rhode Island, you have no idea what I'm talking about because there was like hardly any rain for the Ocean State. But areas in southeastern Mass have actually fared pretty well. Unfortunately, not at the immediate coast where we really need the rain, but let's zoom in, take a look at one area that is getting very lucky right now because the main player of storms has been off to your north and east the entire time. But if you're in Somerset or back into areas of Swansea, unfortunately just to the north of you in Fall River, but like West Dighton, South Dighton, Rehoboth, you've had some decent rain with this little cell right here. Vivid lightning and probably producing some winds about 30, 40 miles an hour. It's just kind of drifting. It's like a loner just being like, hey, I'm right here. The rest of the action is way off to the east and mainly Plymouth County headed towards Cape Cod. I would love if these two would connect and bring some rain to South Coast, but unfortunately, it does not look like it will do that. This is going to Cape Cod. This will rain itself out shortly, and then we're done with the rain. And if you haven't had rain yet, you have no idea what I'm talking about. You're not going to have any for tonight. This is the main player here, though. Areas like in Plymouth County getting some very heavy rain and much needed. For the rest of the night, it's mainly just muggy and foggy. Temperatures in the low 70s. If you missed out on the rain tonight, you got a slight chance tomorrow, but once again, it will be selective. Tomorrow's chance comes for like northwest of 95. I still think the headlines, the heat and the humidity. Temperatures near 90 inland, mid-80s beaches. Areas that are having that air temperature around 90 will feel close to 95 to 100 degrees in the afternoon. Southeastern Mass, hot and humid for you, pop-up storm, but if you're in New Bedford, the chance is almost zero. But you go north and west, areas like Attleboro, North Attleboro, Foxborough, Mansfield would have a little bit better chance of having an isolated storm. So the main player, that one storm, there you see it, and now you don't. Okay, we're done with the rainfall for the rest of the night. Fog in the morning tomorrow, and then it's just about the heat. Temperatures near 90 degrees inland, 80 beaches. Clouds will build in briefly Saturday night. There'll be some storms off to our west during the day. It could clip northwest Rhode Island, but most areas will stay dry. And then on Sunday, another round of storms will fire up. Most of the activity will be, again, to our north and west. When's the best chance of rain for us? Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Temperatures in the 80s and dropping humidity. And hopefully that rain's moved out of Foxborough for you, Nick.
Jeff, thank you for keeping me posted. It has moved out. The sun is back out. The fans are filing in to Gillette Stadium for the in-stadium practice for the Patriots to wrap up week 2 of